Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor and I'm about to give my first impression on the Titanfall launch after logging 92 games and hitting level cap, which is 50, playing some Pilot Hunter. This is the Titanfall take on TDM. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And in this game mode, the only thing that matters is how many pilot kills you get. That's it. It's a race to 50. Now, you're going to want to kill bots and specters because they're shooting at you. And then, of course, there's the achievements you get and the experience. So it is important, but just remember, that guy right there is the name of the game. You can kill all the bots in the world. It's going to help you level up, gain some of these achievements, give you more XP. But if you don't kill enough pilots, you are going down. So I'm off to a horrible start, but we're about to get warmed up real quick. By now, most of you guys know that I attempted to do a 24-hour live stream at the launch, and I made it 16 and a half hours as I kill this pilot. Try to hack the terminal because these things absolutely chew up other Titans. But I gotta make sure my gun is reloaded. As we started to queue, we faced issues within the servers underneath Titanfall. One of the problems is whenever we'd queue for anything other than attrition, no server would pop. It'd take 5, 10, 15 minutes. So we're sitting there with our party of fun, and we would not be able to get in a server. So there was no capture the flag. There was no hardpoint domination. We simply could only find attrition. And then even launching the campaign was tough. Campaign is how you get your two other Titan frames, the Ogre and the Strider, after you play both sides of the campaign. And you do that as a group, and you're waiting in these queues, and they're not launching, and you're going 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, and you're sitting there, and you're trying to do this big event where you don't tire out. Well, that's the worst thing possible, because downtime was pretty crappy. So for the most part, through my 16-and-a-half-hour run, we had quite a bit of downtime. We literally had to bounce from US East Coast servers to European West Coast servers, relaunching the party. Somebody would change host who was hosting the party and connect to the servers. So there's a lot of that going on. This footage is from after I took a nap, playing solo, woke up, and I was able to capture some CTF footage, some hardpoint domination footage, and Pilot Hunter mode. So it seems like most of those problems have been worked out, which is nice because that was extremely frustrating. Along with the game still boosting your mic to 100% when you launch Titanfall. So you have to Alt-Tab, adjust your mic for the in-game VoIP or whatever recording software you're using, because your recordings are just going to be a whole bunch of static. Can't really use that. On top of the game still being capped at 60 FPS. Now, you can have 120, but you're going to have triple buffering and horrible input lag. In a first-person shooter, let alone any other game, I don't think that's ever a good idea, as I'm trying to use my chain gun, stay at range, let my shield build back up behind this wonderful rock, and peek back out. Try to get those headshots, maximize my damage. And quickly going back to the 60 FPS cap issue, the good news is the developers have acknowledged that this is an issue. They've gotten a lot of feedback on this, and it is slated for an upcoming patch to the game. So hopefully that arrives soon. Now, let's talk about the stability of the game. We had a party of 5 to 6 people for the majority of the night, depending on who was around or who went to sleep or who was taking a break. We only had one person crash, and we got about 85 games in collectively per person. Simply one crash. And that one person that did crash might have been caused to some memory issues because he had a ton of stuff loaded up on his computer. Skype, OBS, so he could live stream as well. There's a lot of heavy lifting going on. Now, let's talk about the fluidity of the game. Very, very good. At no point in time did I say, oh my god, this game feels like I'm lagging out. It felt very fluid the entirety of my experience. The first part of the day, and then the second part of the day as well. Player movement in Titanfall is sharp, crisp, and extremely responsive, which is important for this type of first-person, fast-paced Twitch shooter. And it doesn't matter if you're wall running, double jumping, some of the more complex maps, or using a burn card or your pilot ability that increase your running speed for a given time. At no point in time does it feel sloppy, which is important in a game like this where player movement is a major factor to your success and longevity for that specific life. The hit registration in Titanfall is extremely good. Over the 85 or so games I played, there were about 5 different moments, and I literally have over 4,000 kills that left me scratching my head. One time I put a ton of bullets into a guy, he just turned and one-shot me with a carbine, which we all know is not possible. And there's 2 or 3 times where I died behind a wall around a corner after seeing where the Titan and pilot was located. Just simply wasn't possible. So you know on their screen, they saw me in that doorway or before I hit the corner. And it's extremely limited. Again, that's 4 or 5 times over thousands upon thousands of kills within the Titanfall launch. I'm extremely happy with the hit registration within Titanfall, and it's a breath of fresh air where certain AAA titles have forgotten about the core mechanics of shooters and how important it is to nail hit registration in the first-person shooter. I know what you're asking. Is this game worth my money, and does it have longevity? Well, due to the first day issues with the launch servers and only attrition being available and us getting a steady diet of attrition in beta, I would say no, it's not worth $60 or more just for that. But once I got to capture the flag and hardpoint domination, which is very goal-oriented, that gives me the longevity that I'm looking for. If I want crazy action-packed excitement, I can simply play some Pilot Hunter or Attrition, or Titan-only mode. There's a couple of mixes there. For the most part, I'm going to be getting a steady diet of Capture the Flag and Hardpoint Domination. If you guys don't know whether you should buy this game or not, go check out other gameplays on YouTube, go check out other people or live streams who've been playing this. On my live streams, I've had a ton of fun, had a ton of laughs, and there's been a ton of oh shit moments. That will have me coming back for more for quite some time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Pilot Hunter gameplay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And we will see you soon, YouTubers.